Welcome back. So, making this quick video here, how to be better at Tarkov. Attempt 1. So let's find out here. So maybe you're in a situation where you cannot make your money. You're in a situation where you're not leveling up. You know your skills are low. You're slow. You can't shoot anyone. Everyone's killing you, etc., etc. My We can talk about 1,000 things here. Let's find out. I bet that this video is going to get a lot of cuts and edits just because I'm trying to add a bunch of things and I keep thinking about stuff. So it's multifaceted, right? We have to understand how to, where we're going, to the map awareness, where players are, what we can do, and then balance everything. That's such a So I guess we can talk about different things that you can think about in order to get better at Tarkov. The first thing is maybe try to balance your player, right? Because if let me write it down here for you. So the first thing is map awareness. You want to understand where you are in the map, where you're going. Are you going into a place where there's a lot of action, a lot of players? Is there loot there? Where do you extract? Are you gonna about to walk on a mine? Just what are you doing? The second thing is player behavior. Like, are players gonna come here? Do you have time? And where are they? Most of them. What are they doing here? And that's an idea that you're gonna grasp as you understand where the value of everything is and where the action is. The third is what can you do? I'll call it the mission. You should have one mission when you go in the map and stick to it. If your goal is to finish the quest and get out. Your goal is to loot, and get out. Don't try to finish a quest, loot, kill players, you know, find the boss. I mean, all of these things are going to be added variables. These are all coin flips. You might not find your loot, you might get killed. You're going to end up dying at some point if you don't have a clear mission. And fourth is balance your build or a balanced build. Because by doing all of this, you will increase your cash flow and that will dictate what you can buy, right? Because if you make 40,000 rubles per run on average, that means your build should be about 40,000 rubles too, which is honestly that, if even, right? So that's where we start. So we start with a basic build. You notice that I'm not going for the big rigs, the big armors, the big helmets, the big guns. We're not doing any of that. We can collect armor, collect guns for a later time, sure, but we can also sell it and make cash. Right. So balance, because you only have so much space in your inventory to be able to do all that. Um, so we're actually starting with the last one, balance build. So that's where we start. We start with somewhere, 40,000 rubles per build is going to be quite enough to start with. The pistol is 10,000, I think, about 10,000 if you put the bullets in the extra mag. This rig is 35 on market. You want to find it on market. So now you're saying, but Chuck, I don't have the market. I'm level 2, 5. I'm level 6. I'm having a hard time level up because I can't kill scavs and I can't kill players and I get 0 XP. And to that, I say, best way to level up is to go to your traders, their tasks, and do their tasks. Whatever, I don't even know what that is. Let's find out. Insomnia. So this is a later task. I have to kill 30 PMCs at night, no problem. Well, I mean problem, but these are later. And like the earlier tasks will be like kill scavs. Go to customs and kill 5 scavs. You know? And it's gonna take you 3 days to do it. It took me 3 days to even be able to kill one scav because they keep killing me. Or players kill me. Right? So you definitely want to balance your build in a way that allows you to retry and retry and retry and retry and retry and retry and retry. So you can't have a build worth 100,000 ruble every time, right? Because you're gonna run out of cash if you don't have a million with you, right? Or within like 5 hours of play, you're gonna run out of cash. So smaller build to start with. And by doing the missions, you will level up to 10, level 10. And from level 10, you'll have access to the flea market, where here you can buy better rigs at lower costs, 30,000 for armor 4, for example, right? And a lot of weight, because then you can train your strength. So let's talk about the second point. Maybe you want to spend some time finding those scavs, customs. So let's go to the tools, because Tarkov is not going to tell you where things are. You have to find it with another means. That's where Map Genie comes in. So Map Genie is going to give you every map in the game, and there's a lot of stuff, right? And so basically, what you can have is a cell phone or a tablet or another computer where this is on, or maybe you have some space, or maybe you know about Alt Tab, right? Alt Tab will get you back to the screen here. So if you have a map here in your game, you can Alt Tab, come here, look at something, then Alt Tab and come back to your game. So you're never stuck. You're going to hide everything and show where things are. For like example, scavs. Where are the scavs? There is the scavs. They're here. So if your first mission is to kill 5 scavs at customs, you want to get to know customs a little bit and then find out where the scavs are and then go in the game online and kill them. Why do I say online? Because you should try a map offline. So say you're out of cash, you have very little cash. Don't go to 0 because you're really going to not like it. You can always play a scav and get in the game and kind of find out where you are, kind of understand where things are. Or you can play as a PMC and go offline. So first, if it's a brand new map, I would just do offline and no PvE. So no scavs, no players, nothing. You're just going to go around the map and kind of say, oh, that's Dorm. Oh, that's the big red. Oh, that's the fortress. If you want to know the name of the place, you click location here and you get the names of the place. You can go in and say, oh, there's a lot of loot here. That's pretty cool. You kind of remember it. Then you try to get to ZB11, your extraction, but then there's something blocking you here, and you're kind of understanding that you can't pass here If you think you want to go to ZB11, you're gonna have to go around here. Well, that's dangerous, right? So maybe if you want to go to ZB11, it's actually better to go around on the top here, right? So by understanding where things are, where the extractions are, that's a start. Then I would recommend going offline and enabling PvE, which is scavs. No players, just scavs. And if you want to know where the bosses are, you can also enable the boss. And so that boss is, what's his name again? I don't remember. But he's going to spawn here, here, or here. Rashala. Yeah. So he might spawn here, here, or here. And if you want to know how difficult they are, just go here and check him out, and you'll see that you'll die right away because he's really good. And maybe you want to put the, you want to know where the snipers are because there's also a mission as to where the snipers are. So with this map here, you can clearly tell where the snipers are. One of the mission is to kill snipers. That's a good way to find them. So you take this map, you look up where the snipers are, and you're like, oh, I'll go to customs and see if I can find the snipers. So these are good tools to help you do your missions. And once you kind of know where the scavs are, maybe you want to know where the caches are to pick up some loot on your way out. You're passing here, you got a different spot where you can pick up extra loot, make 100,000 in no time as you're on your way out. Maybe you want to do all of this offline once, kind of look around and understand some things. And it's very encouraging when you know more about a map, you're more familiar with it. You get lost less, and you get to evade scavs more. You don't fall into their traps or whatever, straight on where they are. And so you would do an offline a little bit. And then when you're ready to do your mission or whatever it is, you just go online. Um, so that would be like some of the best ways to kind of learn about the place because you need to understand your map awareness. Now, player behavior is to kind of understand where players are. If I tell you that this map here, for example, they like to find Rashala, then you kind of understand that players, and it's not necessarily the case, but players would be in these areas a lot, and they are. They are in the fortress. They are at the new gas station. They are at dorms, also, right? And so understanding that this is going to be some major place means that you might go in, but you know that it's more risky if you go in. There's also scavs there. So understanding that is good. And just going in with your mission, a balanced build to support that mission. And if your mission is to kill players at customs or scavs at customs, you know how to do that. Shoreline, you might want to kill some players at shoreline. Scavs, I mean. So again, hide everything. Boss, scavs, snipers. Look at where the crates are, the cage, so you can make your money. Or maybe you don't care about the cage, or you know where some of the cages are. Gonna take that out. Now your mission is to kill scavs, so you know where they are. There's quite a lot in this map, right? So then you would focus on killing the scavs at shoreline. So that's your mission. right? If your mission is to make cash, then knowing where the scavs are, snipers, sure, but the cage is what you're going to need, right? So you're going to evade the scavs and go to the cage and evade the scavs and get out, right? So a lot of evasion at first, for sure. There's fire. There's people shooting. Just evade, evade, evade. If you are low on cash, evade. There's nothing wrong with that. Like this is not where you are. You're not gonna throw yourself in with a basic build. If the other players are have much better armor, much better guns, they don't shoot semi-auto, they're full auto, laser beams, you know, not gonna work. What's going on here? Windows is telling me I'm out of space again. Absolute trash. One more system to worry about, eh? So what do we do now? What do we do?